Welcome back again guys, and today we will be discussing very important topic, and that is the exam pattern of UPSC Civil Services examination, right? Let me tell you one thing that if you're new, you should watch my previous video. That was the introduction part, and in that video I had explained how I'll be progressing in this channel and what kind of videos you can expect in the coming weeks, right? So today we will be discussing about exam pattern, and this is very important. And after this I will bring very important video that you all have been asking me again and again, how to start preparation from scratch, right? I will simply guide you how can you start your preparation, and in 1 year how can you cover all the things, right? One more thing, if you want to watch this video in Hindi, you can watch in Hindi also. I have uploaded this same video in Hindi language also. So if you are comfortable in Hindi, you can watch in Hindi, okay? So let's begin. The notification comes around mid-Feb, and the prelims is in around first week of June. Mostly it is in first week of June, but due to the coronavirus this year it was postponed to October, and the last year also it happened in October. So that doesn't mean that the next year's prelims will also be in October. If the cases rise again, then we might see the delay in the examination, but you prepare yourself that the exam will be in June only, right? So now let's begin. There are three stages, right? One is prelims, second is mains, and third is interview. After prelims, around there is a gap of 2 to 3 months, and after 2 to 3 months mains exam is held, and after the mains around after some months the interview is held. So basically the whole process takes from 1 to 2 years. 1 year is your preparation and another year is in the exam procedure, right? So now let's talk about the exam pattern. See, in prelims there are two papers. Number one is GS, General Studies 1, and second is General Studies 2, and GS2 is the CSAT, which you all know, and most of you are scared also. So don't worry, I will make a detailed video on how to prepare CSAT. Fine. CSAT is qualifying. That means you just have to score 33% of marks, and that's it. You need not to worry about scoring high. Now when it comes to GS paper 1, your merit will be based on GS paper 1, so you need to score a good amount of marks. For GS paper 1, see, both the GS1 and GS2 in prelims are objective. Basically 4 options will be there, and then you have to circle the OMR sheet. Simple, right? See, in GS paper 1 there are 100 questions, 2 marks each, so total marks is 200. In GS paper 2, that is CSAT, the total questions are 80, consist of quantitative aptitude, reasoning and comprehension, and the total marks is 200, right? For GS paper 1 consists of like polity, economy, history, geography, environment, general science, and the current affairs. See, the detailed syllabus I have posted in my Instagram, so you can check it there. You can see the syllabus there. So this was the prelims, and yes, there is negative marking, so do keep in mind. Now we'll talk about the mains. See, in mains there are total 9 papers. Fine. 4 are GS papers, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, 4 papers plus 1 essay, total 5 papers, and 2 optional papers, right? There are 2 optional papers. You have to take one optional subject. Listen carefully. You have to take one optional subject, and that one optional subject will have 2 papers. Got me? So total 7 papers, and now there are 2 extra papers, that is 1 English compulsory and 1 Indian language compulsory. Indian language, basically most of the people are confused which Indian language you can take. See, any Indian language that is listed in 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. There are total 22 languages which you can select from. Like you can select from Gujarati, Kashmiri, Assamese, Hindi, Marathi. There are 22 such languages, and you can give in any of these languages. As simple as that. Okay. Now note is that these 2 papers, like English paper, which is compulsory, and another Indian language paper, these are just qualifying. That means you just have to score 25% marks, and the papers, the maximum marks is 300. Means the paper will be of 300 marks, and you just have to score 75 plus in order to qualify. If you talk about those 7 papers, every paper will be of 250 marks from GS to essay to optional, right? In those 7 papers, important thing is, if I talk about the GS paper 1, in GS1 basically it is art and culture, history and geography. These are the macros. Micros topics are different. We'll discuss about it in upcoming classes. In GS2 the subjects are polity, governance and IR. social justice. If you talk about GS3, there are a lot of micro topics, like there is environment, biodiversity, economy, internal security and disaster management, along with science and technology. If you talk about GS4 is your ethics, integrity and aptitude. In essay there will be 2 essays and the total marks is 250 marks for both the essays. And now if you talk about optional, see, optional's total weightage is 500 marks, which is very important. So please choose your optional very carefully. Okay, we will discuss about optional in upcoming classes, what kind of optional you can take and why optional is considered as very important part of this examination, and optional is the game changer. So don't take it lightly. Optional syllabus is vast and it is not like your graduation, you completing it lightly. You have to study in depth, then only you can score well and maximize your efforts. Fine. So this was your mains pattern, and after this obviously, see, in mains 7 papers will be there. On the basis of these 7 papers your merit will be decided. The total marks is 1750, and after this after you clear mains you will be called for interview. It is of 250 marks, and after you clear interview your mains plus interview will be combined, and on the basis of your mains and interviews marks total your rank will be decided, and according to your rank you will be allotted the services. Obviously if you are getting a high rank, then you will be given IAS, and according to your rank you will be given IPS, IRS, all these different services, right? So this is the thing. See, this was a basic idea about the exam pattern. And yeah, one more thing, that mains paper is subjective. You have to write short paragraphs, short questions, like on and around there are like 20 questions per paper. So that is how you have to cover it. Okay, let me sum up quickly. There are 3 stages. Prelims, you have 2 papers. One is General Studies 1 and second is CSAT, and it is objective type paper where CSAT is qualifying. If you talk about mains, there are total 9 papers. 2 papers, that is language part, it is qualifying, and the rest of the 7 papers where your merit will be decided, 2 are optional and 4 GS and 1 are essay, right? These are subjective. In prelims there will be negative marking, and after this you will be called for interview, and according to your overall performance you will be given the services. Very simple. Fine. Next video will be how to start preparation from scratch. So it will be very helpful for beginners or those people who are in school or colleges and or who has given a couple of attempts. Okay, that's it for today, and we'll meet in next video.